What's up, nerds on Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome to Dark Chronicle Dark Cloud 2. We are going to the next part of Mount Gandor, and just gonna make this a bit. Okay, bit. Not slower, quieter, bit more quiet in my ears. Otherwise, I cannot hear myself talking, and I need to hear myself at least a little bit to actually be able to form concurrent sentences you can understand. Attack and defeat all enemies using only the right pod. We could do that. Since we are just Max and the right pod right now, because we are... Oh, dang. We're running after Monica, who basically got kidnapped by being careless. It's a lava golem. That looks interesting. Have we... Oh, I think... Have we seen those before? We've seen some kind of golem before, that much I know, but have we seen those lava golems before? I think not. I'm not quite sure. You know what, let's try it, sure. Oh god, bats! Hate them! We're still gonna chuck a few rocks every now and then, but I think... Since we basically have, or had, what we needed with the right pod fuel. Alexander, what are you doing here? I mean, what the heck was that? We pretty much had what we needed to, and by we needed to, we didn't even need it at all. But we did have the right pod fuel, come on. 3 in a row. So we do have some right pod fuel to spare, but it's still a good chance to further improve our right pod. Although right now, except for some more... Why is that not so much... Why did that do so much more damage? Were we just too far away? I don't know. Anyway, the only thing that I remember... Like, the only thing... would actually need right now is more armor platings. Not that we need them, but the one thing that we could buy right now is more armor platings. And maybe the voice unit. I really want to see or hear the voice unit. Because the energy pack, the only energy pack we can buy right now is the one that we have already. At least from the looks of it. Okay, I think we were just too far away before. Because we pretty much have the best things we can have right now. I think there was a minigun or something like that for our... as a weapon. Camera! Interesting. That looks really cool. So yeah, we might switch or we might buy the minigun because, I mean, what else are we gonna do with the EXP? Why did it stutter? I'm always very careful when it comes to stuttering programs because this emulator normally doesn't really stutter that much. Anyway, we're gonna buy the minigun because, I mean, if we use it or not, we can at least, like I said, buy it, see what it does, how good it is, because the... Oh my goodness. The laser gun that we have right now, the laser guns or whatever, are amazing. Just that for hitting bats, they're not always the greatest. But once again, we are getting quite a good amount of EXP. Because we are pretty, more or less, late into the game, or far into the game. The thing is, I'm saying that without having any idea how far we actually are. We could be like... I'm guessing that we are like chapter 6 right now, right? I think it was chapter 6, so I'm guessing... Oh wait, yeah, the golems had something where every now and then they would completely guard or take less damage, and I still haven't found out when or how. Anyway, what was I saying? I think we're chapter 6, so I'm guessing 7, maybe 8 chapters? Like, at least story chapters. Maybe there is something after that. Maybe there is some post-game. I don't know. I could look it up, but I kind of don't wanna. This game ends when it ends. So why spoil it too much? I mean, I'm looking up stuff every now and then anyway. Because sometimes it's just not that easy to see where you need to go, what you need to do. But that doesn't mean I have to spoil the ending for me, or at least the length of the game. So basically, running backwards and shooting is the worst thing you can do. Because somehow it locks on the enemy, it shoots, and when you go back, it just basically puts its hand down. At least that's with the bats. I don't know if with regular enemies it was... I don't think with regular enemies it wasn't that bad, because it was always on the same... basically height. Like, it always locked on the same height, I would say. I don't know, that was a very jumbled sentence. Don't blame me, I'm tired. But then again, I'm always tired, so you can basically blame me, because that is, at this point, part of my personality. That sounds so stupid, but it technically is. Like, I got sleeping problems. I had sleeping problems for the past, I don't know how many years. Like, I even was at the doctor's every now and then for it. I even got sleeping pills once. Rather, they weren't sleeping pills. Because the doctor said she wanted me to, she didn't want to prescribe sleeping pills because they can make you addicted, and it's way better if you can like get through this without getting addicted to stuff. Because even, wow, we did it once again. Because even if you can sleep, oh damn it, even if you can sleep with the pills and you get addicted, it doesn't mean that they work all the time. It doesn't mean that they will keep working the same. You got the rope. Oh, I'm guessing that's the new key to go to the next level. Because by now we always went up, and seems now we just rope ourselves down. I don't know if that is the word for it, but we use the rope to get down. So yeah, what I got were basically relaxation pills that were used to for people with stress. Not the most powerful stuff, like not antidepressants or whatever, not complete relaxation stuff, but just relaxation where the side effects. Like, we got 2 medals, nice. No. Move Monica to the sphere. That would have been interesting to press A on, or to press yes on. Because we don't have Monica. Monica's gone. At least for now. Yeah, we cannot change to her. Okay, but it might be that we're gonna play Sfida, or we're gonna try. Because it is, once again, a straight line. With a hole in the middle. But we're gonna try it anyway. So yeah, the, what was I saying? The side effects, like common known side effects to the stress thing, to the stress medication that I got, were tiredness. And that's like, it's one of those, we all know them, where you just don't, you just don't want to drive while taking them. Because they make you pretty tired. Which makes sense when you try to get tired. Oh, come on. They did not really help. That was the problem. So after like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I stopped taking them. That worked. I don't know if it worked correctly, but it seemed to work. Because the thing is, there were these... why am I talking about medication right now? Doesn't matter. So there were these little pills. Or not pills. Pills are the other things. Tablets? I don't know. It's also not tablets. That's just how you call it. There is this one word for it. This one English word for it. Whatever. Pills. They were pills that were basically had 3 sectors. So you could break them in 3 parts. And she told me to just start taking one of these sectors. 1/3 basically. Each day before going to sleep, like half an hour before going to sleep. And if like after 1 or 2 weeks nothing's changed, take 2. And if after that nothing has changed, try with a whole pill, but maybe come see her again. So, what was that again? Nice. So I tried it. 1 pill, and like the first 2 days I felt like it helped a little bit. Like, it wasn't like I could immediately fall asleep or whatever, but it felt like it worked at some point or in some way. Although that could just have been a placebo effect, where you just think it works, so it kind of works. Then, like, after the 2nd or maybe 3rd day, nothing, like, it went back to normal. Went back to not working at all. So, after a week or so, I took 2/3, and that helped for basically a week. You know what, let's fight with Max for a change. Ouch? I mean, not ouch. That just doesn't do any damage. But still, stop it. So for a week or so, I slept pretty alright. Like I didn't. It didn't take too long to fall asleep. Still, it wasn't immediately. But I mean, who falls asleep immediately? I'm pretty sure there are people. But yeah, like normally, you don't fall asleep immediately. What are you? Bone Lord. Okay, let's see how much damage. Like, pretty much nothing. Okay. Let's do this, because the right pot does consistent damage. Could you die, please? Thank you. So it was like a week or so I really didn't have that much trouble sleeping. The only problem was that when I woke up, I felt a bit more sluggish. Like, yes, I had a bit. I felt better than when I didn't use the stuff, but on the other hand, I felt sluggish. Like, a coffee in the morning changed that. A coffee after waking up completely changed that. And I felt pretty great. But then again, like, having to just take pills to fall asleep and then something like coffee to wake up wasn't really what I really wanted, of course. Then again, I could have lived with that, but after a week or so, basically, sleeping was a chore again. It really didn't help anymore. I continued for like, I think 1 more week with 2/3 of the pill, or maybe just a few days, just to see if something changes. Spoiler, it didn't, so I tried 1 whole pill every evening for a few days. Like, it wasn't that long. I didn't try it for a month or whatever. I tried it for not even a week, I think. And then went back to see the doctor because I was like, nah, that isn't working. Because, like I said, with 1/3, I felt a little bit, at least at the beginning. With 2/3, it worked great for like a week. And, what do we say? Exploding trap? Yeah. Yeah, and then with basically a whole pill, there was absolutely nothing. Like, it didn't feel like it mattered if I take a whole pill or nothing at all. Other than that, I would still get sluggish in the morning, which makes sense because you basically drug yourself to go to sleep. But the problem was I felt the side effects of getting sluggish and all, but I had no positive effect in better sleep or whatever. So in the end, I stopped using the stuff. Talked to the doctor, and she was like, "Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't work by now, then there is basically no point in continuing, because why would you?" And we talked about. She said she could basically hook me up with stronger stuff, but she wasn't comfortable with it. She would have done it if I insisted, but I wasn't too keen on that either. I was like, yeah, I mean, if my sleeping problems were so bad that I couldn't function anymore, yes, I would, in a heartbeat, say, sure, give it the strong stuff. But as you can see, I mean, I can function. I can live with it. It's not great. By no means it's great. But I know people who have it worse. And like I said, it's still, I'm not a morning person. Sometimes not even a day person. There are days where I just, like yesterday, I mean, I slept really bad from 2 days ago to yesterday, but I had a whole day of basically not being fully awake, not functioning properly, which was great that I was at home, because I could just like sit around in front of my PC like, funny video, not a video, yeah, and that was just pretty much it. And yeah, like I said, I am not a, how do I say that? I am not that against, as against medicine as, like modern medicine, as many people, or as some people are. Because I know, like, my mother is one of those people. She does, like, take medicine when it's necessary. But, like, for a headache, she would never take a pill against that. Unless it's, like, really incredibly piercing sledgehammer to the forehead headache. Like, as long as it's just regular headache, she won't use a pill. And, I mean, I rarely have headaches, thankfully, but when I do, I tend to take a pill, because I'm not great with it. But like I said, she tries her best to get through everything without medication of some kind, if possible. She is not completely against it, but yeah, if she can have it otherwise, she won't use medication. I, on the other hand, I really don't mind medication that much. Do I place feeder because that looks doable? Nah, next time maybe. It's just, yes, of course, I much rather not take medication. Like with headaches, the first things I try is drink a whole lot of water, eat something, because that can also sometimes be the problem. Maybe if I have the time, take a little nap, although naps in daytime are not something that I'm that capable of. But I don't really have a problem with taking medication for it. I would gladly take medicine for a problem when it's an acute problem. I mean, I just talked about how my sleeping problems are acute, but like, they don't affect me. We are at chapter 5, I just saw. They don't affect me that much. Like, white seal, does it mean I can't use the right pot? I think it is. Just, I think you understand what I mean. I don't condone, no? Condone? Oh, I cannot restore health. Okay, that's okay. I mean, I don't really condone the use of medication, of too much medication, or of medication for everything, but I'm not against it either. Like, if you want or need to take medicine for something or medication, just do it. As long as you pretty much know that it's safe. Like, let's say aspirin or something against headaches. That much we know. With that, we pretty much know that it is safe. Like, it's not the greatest, but it's not something where you're like, okay, that could basically kill you. Interesting. I cannot... Yeah, I cannot get out of this because I cannot heal myself. So, basically, I have to do all of this floor on my own against time-stopping dragons. And I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that the no healing thing also goes for the right pot. I am pretty sure that I cannot refuel the right pot. We're not gonna try it. Nope, I cannot. But what I can do is I can just run around. I think, yes, okay, we still, every 5 seconds we still recover 1 HP. And since there are no random encounters in this game, we can just take our time, run around a bit to... I'm not gonna sit here or run around till we have all our health back, but at least some of it. So yeah, long story short, not a huge opponent, not that opposed to medication, not a huge fan of medication. I'm just, to me it is more or less necessary in some cases. Like, every case is different, so, and what some people take can be very dangerous to other people and vice versa. And also, I don't know, that there is no conclusion to this or to all of this. I was just a topic that just came to my head, and that's, wow, 2 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them for later because I need the right pot for them in order to stay away. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to... Oh my goodness, my gun takes away my health. I totally forgot. Risky, risky. Okay. We're gonna do this to just drop him to the floor, because afterwards we can... Can we heal or basically repair our weapons? I think so, right? Oh, come on! Okay, okay. We're just gonna stay away. I hate this. I completely hate this. I mean, the thing is, I think I still have some seal breaking scrolls or whatever, so I could just break a seal if I absolutely needed to. I just don't wanna. Okay, so there's once again something we need in order to get through here. I just don't know what it is yet. And like energy drink and stuff really doesn't do that much. Doesn't really have... Doesn't completely have the desired effect. Let's just say it like that. Yes, it helps. It helps me stay awake a bit better. But like only for a set amount of time, and then I completely crash again. Though with like G Fuel, it's not as bad as with like coffee. Oh, come on. Because coffee pretty much... How? Coffee pretty much... Okay, yes, great. It still works. Coffee punches you awake. And then for the time that coffee... Oh, wait, it was the gun. For the time that the coffee works, you are awake, and then afterwards you completely crash down in most cases. G Fuel and as far as I heard, some other energy drinks, they basically mellow out a little bit. So it's not like you immediately get punched with, nope, you are completely, tired again. But it's just like you realize, oh wait, I'm getting tired again, getting tired, and then that's it. But that's also something, I don't wanna rely on stuff like energy drink all the time, because I just, basically, I only drink energy drinks on days where I know that I want to record more than one video. And, okay, could do some more chill, we could do some more scale, because we don't really have too much scale. Or we go for lightning, because why not? Chill, you know what? Let's go with chill. How many? It was 10, yeah, right, 10. And by the way, still not sponsored, but I mean, I guess with a channel with, at the moment I'm recording this, 169 subscribers, I think nobody actually thinks that I would be sponsored by anyone, right? I mean, if any company out there wants to sponsor me, go ahead, shoot me an email. I will gladly at least read it. depending on the offer. Like, there are things that I would absolutely never endorse. But, like, yeah, as many people, I'm thinking like, why would I endorse something that I personally don't enjoy or don't need or am not convinced of. Thing is, and I'm gonna say that right now, since I don't make any money off of YouTube, if Raid Shadow Legends were to write me an email like, hey, here's a big amount of money, you wanna endorse us? Or like, okay, that is a bad example, because I'm pretty sure that that is something that I've thought about quite a lot, because like so many YouTubers get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and what you always hear is that they pay a pretty like handsome amount of money. The thing is, I'm gonna say that right now, Raid Shadow Legends is something that I absolutely despise. It's not that it's like an app game or basically auto-clicker stuff or whatever. But it is like, A, I'm not a huge fan of app games. B, it has microtransactions, which is always a bad thing. C, it just looks incredibly boring. A colleague of mine played it, because why not? And he was like, yeah, I mean, it's something to pass the time. I was like, well, why do you keep playing it? Yeah, well, something to pass the time, that's pretty much it. Wait, is that okay? Interesting. But, like I said, Raid Shadow Legends is probably something I would not endorse even if I was given the chance. But seeing as how they are pretty much known for giving out pretty big sums of money, I don't know if I would be able to say no. Because like I said, I don't earn money off of YouTube, this is just a hobby and all. And basically, let me say it like this, if it was like something like $1,000, that is a huge amount of money for me, but that is not not a big enough amount for me to betray my ideals. Now, with the way I am right now, and that may sound so wrong, but like, bear with me. With the way I live right now, the amount I'm earning right now through my job and all, if they were to, for some reason, be like, hey, Unendorsed Raid Shadow Legends for, let's say, 10,000 bucks. I would do it. And it's not like I would completely, like I said, completely dismiss my beliefs and all. No, just that I believe that that is a huge amount of money that is completely life-changing for... Wow, we got a finish without healing goal in a level where we could only finish without healing. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. So that is a huge amount of money for pretty much anyone. I highly doubt that Raid Shadow Legends would write me an email, especially after this episode. Although, why would they? Why would they watch this? And offering me, small little YouTuber, something like 10,000 bucks. But if they were, hell yes, I would do it. Because that is a good amount of money. Now, if it was like something different, like say, hey, 10,000 bucks if you endorse the, let's just say, the current president of the United States. Nah, you couldn't, you could not give me enough money to do that. Absolutely not. Never. But like for something stupid like Raid Shadow Legends, I mean, yeah, why not? I would do it. Although, like I said, it would have to be a good amount of money. I mean, 1,000 bucks is still a good amount of money, don't get me wrong, but it wouldn't be enough that I would say yes to something like that. And as they say, every human has their price. And in my opinion, that is also very true. But it's not like you have one price for everything. Like I said, give me 10,000 bucks to endorse Raid Shadow Legends. I should stop saying that. I should stop saying their name, because why would I? Give me 1,000 bucks to endorse them. I'd say no. Give me 10,000, I would say yeah. Give me 10,000 for something like killing someone. No, absolutely not. Give me like... I mean, I don't think that I would have a price to kill someone. Like, let's be honest. Most of us wouldn't. But, okay, let's go with another example. Like, let's say YouTube Premium. I am incredibly annoyed by YouTube Premium. Like, every time I close the app on my phone and start it back up again. Hey, have you heard about YouTube Premium? I hate it. Give me a few thousand bucks and I might love it. It's easy as that. But that would have, once again, would have to be quite a huge amount of money, I think. Then again, other stuff I like, things I am passionate about, or games I like, or game studios I like, or whatever. Say, for example, the game that I'm waiting for quite a while, Digimon Survive. Say it comes out. Ever. Like, it's still gonna take a while as it seems. But say it comes out. Say it is great, because people want it. People desperately want it to be great. Say it will be great. And they're like, and was it like Bandai Namco once again? I think. Like, say whoever makes the game is like, hey, we're sponsoring your video. You get a free copy. You get, let's say 500 bucks. Just say 200 bucks. And you talk about the game. And I still enjoy the game. Or I find the game enjoyable. Hell yeah, I would do it. Absolutely. More money? Sure. But, like, if it's something I'm passionate about, just tell me, I'll probably do it. If it's something I am pretty indifferent about, then, like, if the money is right, sure thing. Why not? As long as it's not something that basically hurts someone. If EA were to be like, hey, huge amounts of money, so you can promote, like, the new FIFA or whatever. Hell no. Hell no. I don't play FIFA. I absolutely despise EA. So, like, no. Again, give me like 10, give me 20,000 bucks. I might do it, why not? It's all just like everyone has a price, that much is true. But you don't have one price for everything. That is pretty much what I think. And many people be like, and many people are like, yeah, but look at, I don't know, Game Grumps when they have sponsored content. Look at bigger channels when they have sponsored content. Sellouts. Well, yeah, they live off of it. And there's a company that they probably deem not hurtful to others that offers them money. That offers them sustenance, basically. Why wouldn't they? Once again, if it's something you don't believe in, you absolutely hate, like, I don't know, right-wing propaganda or whatever would offer me money. No, absolutely not. There is no price that you can give me to do that. But if it's something that I personally don't feel like it's hurtful or whatever to others, sure, if the money's right, why not? This is a strange episode in terms of topics today. We're only 36 minutes in and I've talked about sleeping problems, medication, sponsorships, selling out, my goodness. Basically, yeah, I do not mind sponsored videos, though, full disclosure, I will, in most circumstances, I will just fast forward the sponsorship thing, or just skip it if it's at the end. Because I don't care. But I wouldn't... God, I freaking love Alexander here. But I would never, like, hold it against a YouTuber that they are trying, like a YouTuber that actually lives off of YouTube, if they're trying to live off of YouTube by sponsorship and all. Right, enough of that. Like, that is still a strange topic, though, by all means, do tell me in the comments what you think about, like, sponsorship on YouTube, and what do you think about sponsorships of stuff that you are not 100% behind? Because I would like to hear different opinions. Or just, I don't know, if you have the same opinion as me, that's also great. I would just like to hear your opinions. Come here, little bat. Boom. Double shot with just one press of the button. I like it. I think it's basically... I think I mentioned it, but I think it's basically animation cancelling in this case. Like, you just do whatever as soon as the animation for the shot appears. Like this, yeah. We basically used the right pot, locked on, and shot pretty much in the span of 1 or 2 seconds. And I think that is the secret behind the multi-shot, basically. But once again, it's not something that I can it's not something that I can reliably recreate. Okay, this time we're once again gonna place feeder, because I mean, just look at where the sphere is and where the hole is. So we are going to run by it anyway, so why not try it? If we fail, we fail. If we do it, we do it and get something. It's always nice. And by the way, one more thing about sponsored content. What I really like is when YouTubers basically say that it is a sponsored video, and something like, more information at the end. Basically where they give you the option, okay, just watch the video without anything. And in the end, if you want to know about it, stay tuned and you will hear about the sponsorship. If you don't want to hear about it, you still get to see the video pretty much uninterrupted except for the one, oh wow, except for the one sentence in the beginning. But as soon as the video is over, you can just click away because you know that all that's left is just the ad. That is something I completely agree with. The ad in the beginning of the video is also kind of alright because you can just skip. But what is getting on my nerves is the ad in the middle of the video, because basically that's the time where you just least expect it, although you basically expect it, but still you least expect it in some way. But I like the ad at the end, and every now and then I watch the whole ad because I mean it's still part of the video and part of the watch time that the YouTuber gets. But like, that's just if I like the YouTuber, and if the ad thing, once again, if it's raid, no, I just skip that stuff straight away. But I don't mind watching an ad every now and then, and some YouTubers do it really, really funny. They do skits, they do whatever. I don't mind. I absolutely don't mind. Whatever. What I don't mind also is ending this episode right here. Next episode, we're gonna end Mount Gondor for now. Wow, we're getting some mileage out of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the strange topics today, but hey, let me know what you think about all of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Renegade Cactus, and I gotta run. Bye.